at all the people here tonight. This is the one and only Diamond David Lee Roth inviting you to stop in and hang out with Sandra and Gary in the communication breakdown every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. You tell them Diamond Dave sent you. You hear?
Hello, welcome to the Communication Breakdown, episode 16 or 17, something like that. Thanks for tuning in. I am your host, Sandra. With me tonight, as always, is my brother, my co-host, core partner in crime. You know him as the big, furry, fuzzy, fun-loving Viking dude, Gary, Big G, Bellender.
What up?
How are you?
I am terrific. And I'm so stoked for tonight's show.
Very excited.
I'm very excited.
Very, very excited.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be a good one. I just want to give a shout out if my son Jojo's watching. I feel for you, kid. I love you, and I hope you heal super, super fast. Oh, man.
Jojo, if you weren't in so much pain, I'd give you a hug.
My son was recently hit by a car.
Virtual hug, Jojo.
And lucky to be alive. He got hurt pretty good, but he's still here.
He got banged up.
Yeah.
He got banged the fuck up. Glad the puppy's okay, too.
Yep, not a scratch on the dog.
Very cool.
So anyways, again, thanks for all being here. This is the Communication Breakdown. If you are in the chat, please be kind to one another or you're going to get booted out. That's the rules. Either be nice or go away.
Be good or be gone.
Yep. Without further ado, tonight we got a super shredder. I'm proud to say she is our first female artist joining us live from all the way from Brazil. We have Phoenix Van Der Weyden. Hello.
Hello there, guys.
What is up?
Great to be on the show.
It's great to have you.
Yes. Thanks for agreeing to come on. Very excited.
So many questions. So many questions.
So let's start with probably the one you get asked the most. How old were you when you started playing guitar?
Oh, I was actually 12 years old. Yes, and my parents, they were not musicians, but since they grew up on the 80s, they had the lucky to have bands like Tesla and Van Halen and Kiss on the radio. So I grew up with their influence, listening to all those great bands like Guns N' Roses. So it influenced me to pick up the guitar.
Right.
So you had cool parents.
You had cool parents.
Oh yeah, super cool, super hype, as I telling. um,
Did it come easy for you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Did learning come easy for you?
Um, at first I had to practice a lot because when I started I didn't have an amp, so I had that single guitar to practice with, and I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos and rewind, and so usually my practice routine, it was about like 7 hours per day.
Wow.
I lost all my fingerprints because of that, but it was worth it. I think it's a worthy journey. It's painful but worth it.
So, what was the first crappy guitar that you had?
Oh, oh, I still
Everybody's
have it
first guitar
here.
is crap.
Yes, yes, and it's a Brazilian brand actually. And no, I can say it's crappy because everyone here says it is, and pretty much everyone here starts with it. It's a golden guitar. It's something that we buy
Wow.
here at the supermarket just for practice.
A Godin?
know,
You had a
super
Your
heavy.
first guitar was a Godin.
Yes, yes, I know it's a super heavy guitar
Yeah.
and with high strings, but uh, I am grateful for that little guitar because those higher strings it helped me to get some strength on my fingers, and
Yep.
I develop it. It's still a work in progress, but I developed a kind of strong vibrato because of that. So thank you, little
Yep.
golden.
What was the first good guitar you ever had?
Oh, it was my Kramer. It was my 84. Uh, oh yes, I actually had to wait for 7 months for this guitar to arrive in Brazil
Wow.
because we had to import them. And at the time, a friend of mine who was importing guitar, so he told me, well, I can get that guitar for you if you can handle the shipping. So yes, let's wait. I thought it was going to be like 2 months or so, but no, it was 7 months for it to arrive. But it was worth it as well because
Worth
I
the
love
wait,
that
yeah.
guitar.
Nice. Now I'm gonna tell you something. When Sandra told me you were gonna be on the show, I learned about you about a week and a half ago. Never heard your name before. Didn't know who you were. And Sandra goes, this woman, Phoenix Van Der Weyden, is gonna be on the show, and I'm like, great. All right, I'll watch some videos. And she sent me the link to the 17 video. And I'm a huge
Oh,
Red Beach fan. So I'm sitting here in the garage. I got a beer in my hand, and I'm like, all right, how bad is this going to be? And you started playing, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, she's good. I'm like, all right, she's good. But how bad is she going to fuck up the solo? And
It's
then,
not.
and then you get to the solo, and I'm like,
Nails it.
killed it. And I'm like, and I think that day, I probably watched 15 of your videos. And I was like, how do I not know this person? How have I never, ever heard of Phoenix Van Der Weyden? How do I not know? So after that, I have told every guitar player I know, and all my friends are musicians, I've said, you got to check this chick out, man.
Me too.
She is unfucking believable. You gotta watch it. And everyone has said,
oh, well, thank you.
where the hell did she come from? I'm like, I don't know. I just found out. I just found out about it. So thank you.
Thank you. No, motivation.
Thank you
for being you.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, thank you for sharing your talent with
And all your awesomeness.
Yes. Yes. So I want to take a minute now just to say hello to our chats and fans out there. We've got Vent Time, Fruitcake Tony. Hello, Lenny, Lou, and Mary. George Lackey, Thomas Santiago, Drunk Neighbor Eddie.
Hey. Yeah, Eddie, it's raining on this side of the street too, buddy.
Rick Hefner is tuning in. John Wood is tuning in. George
Johnny
Lack.
boy.
Guitar Hack is here. Mitch Heyman is here. And
Representing.
yeah,
Representing Hack.
Gary, did you not have people in your garage watching live or no?
No, they're in the house because it's still raining.
So yeah, hello chat. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to all the links down in the description. Be sure to subscribe to Phoenix's YouTube
Especially
channel.
her.
Yes.
Subscribe to her. Wow.
Okay. Continue on.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about
The
let's talk
album.
about guitars. Let's talk about guitars first.
Okay.
So what's your number one? What's your number one guitar?
Uh, my favorite guitar at the moment to play, you mean? Or my favorite guitar player? I'm sorry because the audio got a little bit cut off.
What's your favorite guitar that you own? What's your number one go-to
right
guitar?
now. Oh, it's a Biondo guitar that I have.
Can you reach it? Is it near you?
Oh yes, yes. Just a
Show me.
second.
Let's see it.
It's here.
Please.
It's here.
Please.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a
Sorry.
dear friend of mine who has a company in Texas, and he's Italian but lives in Texas now, Stefano Biondo, and he built me this gorgeous thing here with a custom paint, and he he reached me on social media and talking about that project, and I couldn't be more grateful to him. See, it has a full like maple body, uh, one piece maple neck, and super comfortable to play with, and stainless steel frets, uh, original 1984 Fuller Rose, and it has a Planetone pickup. It's a company that endorses me from Colorado, and it has this little baby phoenix here on the on the headstock like a brochure.
Very
Oh,
cool.
Yes.
it
Very
has
pretty.
1984
Very
like
pretty.
Holy Grail.
Yeah,
Holy
it's
Grail
got the
neck.
hockey stick headstock on it. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. You can get more 80s than that.
Nope. That's
Super
beautiful,
light
man.
also. Oh yes.
That's
Oh,
gorgeous.
and it's super cool because it has that little Burt Reynolds thing here on the back.
Oh.
You
What?
can you guys see like
What?
the
Yes.
Phoenix? Oh yes, yes. It has
That's
that
so
little.
cool.
Oh yes, that little
It's
knot
got like
here
the
from
Trans Am,
1970s.
the Trans Am
Yes.
screaming chicken on the hood. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, that little
That's
Phoenix.
awesome. That is so cool.
Super cool. I'm so stoked about this guitar.
I don't
Love
think
it.
I've seen you. I don't think I've seen you play that in any videos, though, have I?
Oh yes, yes, I do. I have some on my Facebook page and
Yeah.
on Instagram. My latest video was with a Biondo,
Yep.
and
I
I'm gonna
posted.
post
Good.
many more now.
I don't know if I
With
tagged
it.
you or not here, but it's on my Facebook page. It's on my Facebook.
Well, now that I'm friends with Phoenix on Facebook, I can watch your videos on Facebook. Thanks, Hack.
Oh yes.
Love you, buddy.
Yes, we're aware that there's an echo.
Yep. Oh my God, I got like so many questions. I can't even get one straight in my head. And end of this month, you have a new album coming out, right?
Oh yes, yes. It's my second
Tell us.
album by Shrek Guy Records. And I'm super excited. Um,
It's her
I'm still
album
pinching
art.
myself that they offer me a deal, a record deal. I'm super happy with it,
Wow.
and it's coming out on my birthday month, so it's a gift.
Awesome. September 19th, is that what you said? Is that your birthday?
The third, September
Third.
the 3rd, actually, right at the end, and it's called Ice on the Prize.
Nice. Who plays on it besides you?
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna have some guests in it. One of them is Harry Himura. He is. I am a huge fan of video games because I'm a millennial, so we love it. And he
Right.
played the one of the tracks. He composed and played one of the tracks of the video game Halo Reach. and he's going to play a guest solo, and also Kay Stringer from the German band Mentalist. He's playing a guest solo in the album as well.
Very cool.
Oh, I'm so stoked about it.
I can't wait to hear it.
I know, right?
Well,
Is it instrumental or are there vocals?
well, all instrumental actually. And this one, it's going to be
Cool.
a tad different from my first album, which was more like neoclassical. I'm gonna have some neoclassical songs in there, but for the second one, I wanted to do something more personal, like what Jason Becker did with the Raspberry Jams.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I felt that he played everything that he loved on that album, all of his influences. And I tried to do the same because I listened to a lot of new classical, but I also like players like Joe Satriani and Michael Lee Firkins, and I tried to mix it all in one style, like Nuno Bettencourt, and it was a good experimentation for me.
Yeah, I'm a big Nuno fan for sure.
We have a question
Okay.
from the chat.
See,
Um, what endorsements do you have? Kramer or any
uh,
others?
oh yes, yes, and I'm grateful to say that I'm working with Planeton, which just Planeton Pickups, which just granted me a signature pickup called the Destiny, and I work also with Lizard Spitz, Swiss Peaks, and Sounds Lice Effects from Canada, Gojira Effects from the United Kingdom, Biondo and Kramer, and there's a lot of companies. Shred Lads from the Netherlands, which is a great friend of mine who makes that. I think you can see that in my videos, that little LED replica of the Kramer that I
Yes.
have there. Oh yes, and
It's fantastic.
uh, and I'm super grateful to be working with these companies.
Oh yeah. Well, you deserve it. You earned it. Every bit of it.
Yeah.
So your white. How long have you had your white Beretta?
It's been around like 4 years that I have it, and I love that guitar as well.
Yeah.
And it was the same waiting process for my for my 84, but a little bit more because I had to wait for like 9 months for the guitar to arrive here in Brazil.
That would drive
But
me
it was worth
crazy.
it as well. Oh, it
Now,
makes the
what about your
excitement
black and
of
red
working
one?
in the black and
Uh,
red one.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got a black and red stripe.
oh, the bullseye. Wow, that was my
Oh,
first good guitar, actually.
I love that guitar.
And oh, thank you. Me too, me too. I remember the excitement when I opened that box.
Oh,
I
shit.
actually had to wait for around like 7 months for that for
Oh
the
my
input
God.
to arrive here. Uh, well, it was painful to wait, but you can imagine the excitement when the guitar arrived.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
better than Christmas.
it was my actually first good guitar, and I've been playing it since around like 2012 or so. And it's something that I'll always keep with me along with the Biondo and the White Beretta because they are special to me.
What is your amplifier of choice?
I use an orange amp, which I modded. It was an Orange Crush amp. It was a solid state amp, which I modded with a Celestion speaker, and I turned it into a more powerful tube amp.
How often do you play live? A lot.
um, in Brazil, we don't have much of a chance of live playing, and we don't have many venues here. but I I usually play live here for other bands but most of the time I do like some studio work here. I still didn't have a chance to really play live here.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that does.
Oh yes, I'm craving for some live playing.
You need to move over here. Come to the States.
Oh
Oh,
yes,
no, not right
I have
now.
some plans of moving maybe next year. Because this
Nice.
year it's so complicated for things because of the COVID thing, but
Yeah, with all the
we'll work
crap
that
going
out.
on now.
Oh
Plus,
yes,
America
yes.
needs to get its shit together. Let's face it.
Oh
The whole
yes,
world
yes.
needs to get
Maybe
its shit
next
together.
year.
The whole world.
That's all I got to say about that.
Whole, the
Oh,
whole world got its head up his ass, up its ass.
oh, oh yes,
Anyways,
yes.
Anybody in the chat got any questions for Phoenix? Come on, man. Come on, you guys. What's up?
yes. But Tom has a question. Is Phoenix a fan of guitarist Matthias Sato? And does it say? I don't even know.
Larry Bastilio.
Thank you.
Oh yes. I sure am. Uh, I'm actually, I used to follow, I still do. I follow his work for a long time, and
Oh, nice.
it's something that his material is something that always inspire me because he's a great songwriter and he can ally like melody and technique, which I think it's something so important. And
Yeah,
he is actually one of my many influences.
very
Very
cool.
cool.
Lenny Lou is asking if you work on your own equipment.
Sorry, I couldn't hear it.
She's asking if you work on your own equipment.
Oh, yes. It's been like 2 years or so. I did a little luthier course here, so I could set up my guitars and amps. So I do it all by myself.
Yeah, when you know what you like and you know how to do it, it makes everything a
Oh
lot
yes.
easier, man.
Oh yes, and we don't have a lot of luthiers here in my area as well. And so I have to go to like mainland Rio to do those type of works, and I usually miss my guitar so much. So I learned
Right.
to do this type of work.
Fruitcake Tony is asking which of your guitar heroes had the biggest impact on your style of playing.
Oh, it's
I
hard
can
to
answer
say
that.
because I love so many guitar players, but I'm but I'm gonna say this. The first one is Jason Becker. I love his playing, I love his melodic style. His arpeggios are so creative, and he influences me not only as a musician but as a human being as well. He's an amazing person. The other one is Tony McAlpine. I love how he combines melody and
Yeah, Tony
shreds.
McAlpine's.
Vinnie Moore,
Reb.
always been a huge Vinnie Moore fan. Red Beach, Eddie Van Halen, Vito Bratta, and Chris Oliva from Sabotage.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. That's a good one.
Another question from a fan is, are you a Pantera fan at all?
Oh
That's from you.
yes, sure.
That's from
Both
you.
phases. Uh, oh yes.
That's my
Sandra's
favorite.
I love their 80s,
Sandra is a huge
80s
Pantera
thrash
fan.
metal
So am I.
phase. And when they went groove and heavier with Phil on the 90s,
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of theirs.
Cool.
I had the opportunity about 15 years ago to open for Kip Winger in my band,
Oh.
and but it was his solo acoustic show, and I was praying that Reb would just show up with him, just to hang out, and he didn't. I was like so bummed. I'm like, I really wanted to meet Reb Beach, but Kip was cool, so
Yeah,
he's a nice
I
guy.
was actually so honored because I think he commented on my 17th video when I posted it. I was like, oh boy.
Phoenix, I'm telling you, I was when I heard that, I was like so blown away. I can't say it enough.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you would have put Reb Beach out of a job because you, first of all, you're every bit as good as him, if not better, and you're way better looking than he is.
Oh, whoa.
So yeah, you would have been out of that. He would have been out of that band in a heartbeat back in the day.
Whoa, you're too kind. You're too
It's
kind.
the truth.
Thank you. Well, he's
I
a
am
very
just-
handsome chap. But thank
I
you.
am just stating facts, my dear.
Well, thank you so much. Well, he's a fantastic player.
I gotta give. Yeah,
Influenced
he's one of my favorites
so
too.
much. Yes. I love that the creativity that he uses his on the bar, and that's why I love to play with pinch harmonics so much, and mix that with the flareaus.
Brian,
So
thanks
cool.
for being here.
That was something else I wanted to mention. Your command of the whammy bar is like phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Man, you can work that thing. You know what you do really well? I don't know if you're aware of it, but you know how Dimebag Darrell from Pantera used to do those high pinch harmonics and pull back on the whammy
oh
bar?
yes.
You do that so well, man. Holy crap.
Ah.
I can't do that to save my life. How do you do that?
Well,
Teach
well,
me.
Thank you.
Show me right now how I do it, please.
It's not that hard actually once you get the way of it. When I was learning that technique, I'm gonna tell that I drove my parents crazy at home because
I'm
I was
sure.
like doing the same note all the time, like 7 hours per day. So, but once I got the first pinch harmonics, oh my! It comes. It's a technique that comes with time, like everything else. But something that helps a lot is you gotta have like a low action on your strings, low action,
Yeah.
and add. You don't even need a lot of distortion to do that. Just like a tad bit of gain, and delay also helps you with that. And at the end, it's also a mix of the mechanics that you do with the side of your pick, like reaching the note.
Here.
It's not even a matter of strength. It's like a mechanic. And I used to listen to those Winger solos and Van Halen solos, and I wanted to copy that because it's so satisfying to play the solos from your idols that I dedicated myself to those pinch harmonics.
Yeah, you're really good at it. I got to tell you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I find it hard trying to get harmonics out of like the second fret. That's
The second fret is a tad bit trickier because we have the nuts of the guitar there making things harder, even for vibrato. So think that for taking those pinches out, you don't need much strength. It's more like the mechanic of reaching, of hitting the string with the side of your thumb and pick.
Right.
And for the vibrato, it's all on your wrist actually. It's not on your fingers. If you're gonna do that with your fingers, which was a mistake that I used to make and used to frustrate me so much. we barely have the strength to do so, but with our wrist, it's like having the perfect mechanism to do that technique.
Right. Now, how many on your let me see, on your white Kramer, how many springs do you have on your vibrato?
I actually use three springs, and I don't like to use two very much because um I think it makes me lose the dynamics, and I also just my personal opinion. Uh, and maybe it's just my ears, but I think it messes around with uh, my tone. I don't like it very much, so I go with three.
Yeah, well, it messes with your string tension too.
Yes,
When you're doing
yes,
bends, it
yes.
doesn't. You actually bend out of tune.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah, I know what you
and
mean.
I play with 09s,
Oh, you
so
play nines?
my
Yeah, that was gonna be
like
my next question.
it's going to
Does
mess with
somebody
my
have the
tuning.
YouTube not muted?
I Yeah, is the echo bad?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, everybody just moved outside. I'm trying to turn the speakers up so they can hear what we're doing. Sorry. Is it really bad?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Um, is that any better?
Little, not really.
Crap. How about now?
It's sort of lower.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was getting really hard to hear her.
Okay.
So,
Guys, I gotta shut the
Um,
speakers off because it's making a bad echo. All right.
Maybe if I turn down
Is that
my
okay?
mic a little bit.
Is that all right now?
Um,
yeah,
does it get
well,
better?
there's still a bit of an echo.
All right. Well, I put all my stuff back to where it was, so there shouldn't be any on my end. I muted my speakers and turned the volume down and went to monitor mode.
It's not as bad as it was.
Okay. All right.
Fruitcake Tony says he loves the improv on your BH Greetings video. Wow.
Oh,
Drunk Neighbor Eddie says he can hear the echo all the way over there.
Eddie, shut up. Phoenix, in case you don't know, drunk neighbor Eddie lives like right across the street from me.
oh.
You just give me a hard time. By the way, thanks for the beer, Eddie. I love you, buddy. He brought me a case of beer the other day.
Okay.
Anyway,
So what other guitars does she have that she may want to show us?
yeah. What else you got, Phoenix? What else can you play show and tell? What else you got?
Oh, I actually, aside from the Biondo, I just got a brand new guitar here, which I'm going to make some mods, but it's a super cool
Let's see it.
guitar. Um, here it goes. It's a
Oh,
Kelly.
that's a Kelly. I had a
Oh,
Kelly.
yes,
I had a
yes.
91 Kelly.
Oh,
I had a
I am a
purple
huge
91
Mark
Kelly.
Friedman fan, and I'm a fan of Martin Friedman and those pointy 80s things. So I couldn't believe when I found one here on a store. I'm loving it. The neck, it's so perfect. Jackson, he has that flat neck, right?
Yep.
It's so comfortable to play with. I changed the Floyd Rose, and I added here an original Floyd Rose, 3 springs here, and now I'm going
84,
to
I'm sure.
do some. Yes, and now I'm gonna do some magic here on the pickups. Well, I'm
Nice.
gonna be posting some videos with it as well.
Very cool.
Maybe this one here will go um tuning like a half step down, so because all my guitars are on standard.
Yeah. Now, do you play in 440, or you tune up a half step or down, or what do you do? Just regular
Oh
440?
yes, and I messed around with some different tunings actually along the years. I sometimes I like to tune my 84 like two steps down to play like groove songs, to play like heavier songs, because since it's a full maple body guitar, it can deliver some pretty heavy tones. Actually, it doesn't play
Yeah.
only like 80s metal. It plays like thrash, even like heavier stuff like death metal. So I like to flirt with it a little with this tuning.
Nice.
Right?
Do you have any 7 strings? You play 7 string at all?
Not yet, but I'm planning to.
I would love to hear you play some stuff on a 7, that low, chunky.
Oh yes, and they're so in vogue right now, and there's so much you can do with them. So I'm looking forward to get one.
Yeah, I can't wait to see one of those videos. That'll be awesome.
Wow, it's coming up.
Cool. Oh, man.
Talk about the new album yet? Is it time?
Oh, sorry.
Hey, we got to give some stuff away, don't we?
Do you have a question?
Just the one from last week.
Phoenix,
You
we
have
have a trivia giveaway on the show.
Do you have it handy? No, otherwise, I
So
got to look
far
at
every
it.
week. This week it's one of our biggest giveaways ever. Do we want to do that now, or do you want to wait more towards the end?
It's up to you. Whatever you want. I just figured.
No, we can do that now.
Do you still have the question from?
I do.
Okay.
This question is related to last week Kane Roberts' show. We just got caught up and forgot to even do it.
Well, he was supposed to do 40 minutes. We ended up going like an hour and 15, so we were just trying to keep him as long as we could.
So, there's the question. Let me show you what you're winning. Communication Breakdown t-shirt, Corona Edition 2020.
Sweet.
That's the last one of these guys, and we're out of shirts, so make sure that
Does that say Corona Edition on it? That's
Yes, it does.
I like that. I've never seen that one. That's awesome.
Then you're getting a Communication Breakdown button.
Oh, everybody's gonna have one of those.
Oh.
Then you're gonna get a Guitar Story guitar tin
That's cool.
with not one, not two, but 5 picks.
Count them.
My
Count
new
'em,
Sugar
5.
Skull designs.
Oh.
One with my brother on it, Big G.
Is that a Big G guitar pick right there? Holy shizzle.
One with Ricky on it for a Guitar Story.
Ricky rocks.
My third Sugar Skull design.
I got one of those.
No, you don't.
Oh.
I got one. It
And
looks like that.
me
Oh, I want one of those.
with Communication Breakdown on the back. All picks are printed both sides. And on top of that, I'm going to throw in some of these wristbands.
Sweet.
So, there's the question. I'm taking it away.
Somebody could be really lucky.
So, who wrote the song Reckless for the movie Rockstar starring Mark Wahlberg and Zach Wilde? Price package total is about right around $50.
Do you know the answer, Phoenix?
Yes, but I'll keep it. No, maybe I'm wrong, but I'll keep it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No, no, I'll keep it. I'll just say that it's an awesome movie with an awesome soundtrack.
Yep, it is.
What's the chat look like there, Gary?
I ain't seen it yet.
Okay.
Not Jeff Pilson, Tony. my friend Paulie over here is raising his hand. He knows.
Tell Polly not to shout it out.
He's not going to shout it out.
Everyone is running to Google
You're exempt,
now.
Paulie. You're exempt from winning the prize package.
You're all Googling it. No, it was not Jason Bonham. It was not Doris Day.
Doris Day. What the fuck? Winnie, really? Come on, man. Doris Day.
Oh, que sera, sera.
Yeah, right? Whatever will be, will be.
Yes.
Do you have any questions with me?
I think everybody's stumped. Or either that or everybody's Googling this shit. They're trying to fucking cheat.
Well, I almost said the answer. I mean, I did say the answer.
Sure, cheated. Give it away.
If you think about what was said in the last, I don't know, minute or two.
Shut up, you. Will you stop?
Oh, my
Stop.
dog's freaking
I think your dog knows the answer.
drunk Bernardino. Teddy!
Tony got it. Tony got it.
Congratulations, Fruitcake Tony. Yes, it was Kane Roberts.
Yay, Tony. Wait, hang on. I have some accolades.
Great songwriter he is.
Nice job, Tony. Even though we know you cheated. Nice job.
We did not cheat. I'll get that sent out to you Monday. Congratulations.
Coming at you, big guy.
I love Kane. Kane is a great songwriter.
I gotta turn the light on. It's getting dark in here. Hang on.
It was a lot of fun to talk to him last week. It really was.
Oh, it's super
Not
cool.
as much fun as this week's show.
He was really funny. I was really surprised. He was a funny guy.
Great guy.
No, he
So,
is.
anyways, back to the
Also,
interview.
space without-
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's great to be on the show, for sure.
Are you
Yeah.
sure, Fruitcake
You having a
Tony?
good time? Yeah? Cool.
I mean, I'll send him to whoever. Okay. He said Hitman again. All right, Dwight, you got a prize package coming to you, buddy. Get a hold of me on Facebook at your address.
Dwight, you're a lucky bastard, Dwight.
Yeah, Gary doesn't even have one of them kits.
I don't.
I'm going to send him some, guys.
I'm gonna cry.
No, I'm going to keep a couple for a few more giveaways, and I'm going to send you the rest of these, though. You'll be getting them
Hey,
soon.
hey, I have a glass. Check this out, kids. How badass is that?
Glass.
YouTube, Big G's Garage. And
From my awesome sister. Oop.
love you, bro.
Love you, bro. You can't see it. I gotta pour more whiskey in it so you can see it.
Yeah, very cool.
Skull.
So, Sean Beerbrower is asking Phoenix, are you a fan of Sepultura?
Mm, yes. For sure.
You better be, or you're gonna get deported.
Okay, Lenny Lou wants to know if Phoenix got a lot of shit while becoming an awesome woman shredder. Did you face a lot of discrimination?
Actually, never at all.
Good.
It's something that I'm aware that it's there, but it never really reached me. And when I started playing, I wasn't really thinking about this gender and discrimination for being a woman playing guitar. I just wanted to play guitar and have fun. And when I started posting videos, I had that in mind, like just play and try to reach those techniques close enough so people could recognize I was playing like Van Halen songs and stuff. And everyone was always so supportive. So I never had any type of problems like that.
Good. Go back in the chat a bit and ask Phoenix my last question. Okay.
Trying to find it.
Yeah.
Hey, Whitey's out. Hey, Whitey.
What does she think about other girl players like Nita Strauss, Britt Lightning, and Vixen, etc.?
Oh, well, I think that
Orianti.
it's super cool that there's a lot of girls out there playing guitar. And Nita Strauss, she's so awesome. She made it to playing with Alice Cooper, which is a huge name, respected name on the scene. And I'm actually super happy for her. I remember that she she once sent me a message a couple of years ago, telling me to don't give up playing, and she was so nice, and I'm so happy to see her succeeding on what she does.
Very, very nice.
And one of my biggest influences, it's a lady guitar player, Jennifer Batten. So I'm super happy for all of them.
Yeah.
Nita's signature Ibanez is gorgeous. I would love
Oh
to own one of those
yes,
guitars.
oh yes,
That thing is
super cool.
beautiful. The inlays
Yes.
in the neck, though, like the heartbeat thing. It's oh man, that is so cool.
Oh yes, it's awesome. She has a white
Yeah.
one also with the Houston paint, but
Hey,
that
Mike,
one it's just for her. It's not for sale. It's
what do you
awesome.
think of what do you think about Orianthi?
Oh, she's a good songwriter, and I actually loved that collab she did with Steve Vai a couple of years ago. Um,
Love Steve Ballmer.
she showed up when I was around like in high school, and I thought that she was so cool.
She did a lot of really cool stuff with Michael Jackson too.
Oh yes, yes. If I'm not
This
mistaken,
is
she was the last guitar player he had.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man.
Yes.
I'm so happy to see that more women guitar players are like more in the forefront of like big bands.
yes.
Not just
Yes.
girl bands, but like just big bands. You know,
Oh
it's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh
There's
yes.
so many fucking girl shredders out there now, man. It's incredible.
Oh yes. I'm super happy to see it. It's so good.
But I think you're at the top of the heap, though.
Oh, wow.
No,
Thank you.
I'm telling you,
Well,
man. Your day is coming. Somebody's gonna
thanks.
grab you and drag you in, and you're gonna be like, go from here to like,
You won't have to
seriously.
worry about not playing live anymore.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
John
definitely.
Beerbauer
It's
has a
so true.
question. Is rock and metal still popular in Brazil?
Uh, for on the underground scene, yes. Like people
Okay.
like me, and they still enjoy it, and there is still a market like for 80s bands, like for every style. And we don't call it hair metal here, we call it just hard rock. So bands like Winger, Mr. Big, they still have a following in South America. And also the classics like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer. Yes. Oh yes. I like the heavy stuff as well.
Your
Nice.
favorite album of all time would be what?
Ooh.
Whoa. It's difficult to pick one,
Right?
but I'm gonna say for it pains me because I have to pick one. But for instrumental music, it's Perpetual Burn by Jason Blacker. And
Let's
for
go top three.
two-man
Top three.
album,
So,
even more difficult.
No way.
yeah,
Even worse.
I'm trying to make it easier, not more difficult.
Let's say Van Halen, 1984. No, fair warning. Fair warning.
Yeah, I like Fair
It
Warning
was
too.
painful, but I have to choose here.
Yep.
And I'm a huge fan of Ozzy Osbourne, so I'm gonna say Bark at the Moon. But there are many others. I can spend like
So you're
an
like a
hour
Randy Rhodes.
talking about all of them.
You're a Randy Rhodes fan.
I am. I am. I am
Who
actually a
isn't?
fan of
Who is it?
every guitar player that Ozzy had. You know, he
Yeah.
had such a great eye and ear for guitar players. He had Randy Rhodes, J.K.
He
Lee,
still
Zach
does.
Wild, Gus G's, and
What do you think about Zach?
Canadian musicians. Oh, Zach is a great player. He's a pinch harmonic god as well.
Right?
I
He
love
puts a
his
pinch
work with
harmonic
all
in every
instruments.
phrase he plays. He puts a pinch harmonic in.
Oh
I
yes,
think
and
he's the king of the
so
pinch
fun.
harmonics.
Oh yes, and No Rest for the Wicked and No More Tears were great albums with that
Yep.
heavier touch he has.
Who is your favorite band? Like favorite new band to listen to right now?
Wow, coming up right now, there are many new bands that we don't hear much about, but I like Crazy Leaks from Sweden. They have that like late 80s type of sound, like from bands like Babylon AD, which I think it's
Wow.
awesome. I like a band also called Bloody Hills. They're an upcoming band, but they also carry that 80s influence like Fang, and super cool to see there are bands still playing that type of sound today.
What was that?
I don't know.
That was a weird noise.
Fruitcake Tony is asking who the other guy player is that you collaborating with in some of your videos.
Oh, that's my friend. It's a dear friend of mine. He's called
It's not
Dalton
me.
Bell.
That's not me either.
Well, maybe it's my camera.
It's gone now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Whatever it was.
he's
that was
a dear
weird.
friend of mine, Dalton Bell. Um,
I'm
he
sorry.
lives in Oregon, and we met each other on Instagram like a year ago or so, and we became such friends. And we share a lot in common in music taste. We both love 80s and synthesizers, so we created a project called Replay Heroes. And we released our album last year, and we are working now on our second album, maybe with a release for this upcoming year. It's very good to work with him.
There's that buzz again.
Yes.
That's weird. I'm not touching anything, so I don't know what it is.
Can you
Can
hear
you
that buzz, Phoenix?
Yes, perfectly. And
Now
can
it's
you
that's
hear me also?
Gone again.
okay.
All right, Phoenix. What do you think about Russ Parrish?
Oh, I've actually I've been a fan of his work since his days with Fight with Rob Halford.
Little
And
Crazy. I
his
love
and
that song.
oh yes, the Immortal Sin. It's all great heavy tunes, and he's actually a fantastic guitar player. And I have to say, even with all the jokes and stuff, he actually introduced 80s guitar to a lot of
Yeah,
young people out there because we see
You
so
know,
many
you know,
80s videos.
you know where I'm going with this, right? How do you, if you took
Yes.
all the lyrics away from Steel Panther, how do you like the band?
Well,
They're
now we
fantastic.
oh yes, oh yes. Well, they're pretty much a notch 80s band, right? If
Yeah.
you take out the funny lyrics. Uh, a song like Just Like Tiger was. It
Oh
sounds
my
like
God.
peak Bon Jovi era, like
Yeah.
from New Jersey, right? It's perfect. They
I
have like
can't
weird
believe you
type
know
of
Steel
songs.
Panther songs.
Yes,
That's so funny. Just
yes.
like Tiger Woods.
Oh yes.
I can't believe I'm talking to a chick about Steel Panther. That is so funny.
Oh yes. Whoa! But there are lots of chicks that like Steel Panther.
You look at their live shows, man. There's like it's like 75% girls in the audience. It's crazy,
Yes, yes. They're
and all the
fun.
guys are guitar
And
players.
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
It's like going to a Rush show. It's all dudes, and they're all musicians.
Yeah.
yes. Just like going to a Dream Theater concert. Only guys there, and me that will go
Yep,
see them.
that's awesome. Yeah, it's funny that song that Panther does, "Girl from Oklahoma." It sounds like more than words. The acoustic song. That
You
is
made me listen to that.
fantastic. I block out the vocals, man. I
know.
just
Like
listen
you
to the
said,
songs.
if you take the words away, the songs are beautifully and well
They are. They're
written.
great. They're so 80s. It's like
Yes.
it's crazy how 80s they are. But some of the vocals are pretty funny, I gotta say.
They are, and,
Yeah.
and the lyrics are, 80s too.
Well, yeah, but they're really
Back then,
hardcore
that
though.
was before everybody got all wound up about stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta be
I mean,
safe.
the lyrics are really hardcore and like really
Yeah.
disgusting most of the time, but
Yeah.
some of it's really really funny. you know. Anyway,
Anyway,
I just want to know about what you thought about Russ Parrish because I think he's a phenomenal guitar player, and he's been in a couple like Van Halen like tribute bands. Man, he's such a great guitar player.
chat, we're taking questions, so get them in there.
Yeah, we're running out of time, man. We got like 3 minutes.
Oh, Fruitcake Tony wants to know, Dave or Sammy?
Ooh. That's a tough one. We lost you, Phoenix. We get no audio. We can't hear you, Phoenix.
Yeah, lost your mic. For some reason, it automatically muted her. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do.
Can you click on her?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm clicking on her mic icon, and it won't
You
let me.
muted, Phoenix. You muted yourself somehow.
Oh, shit.
We can't hear you. You're still muted.
This is a funny way to end the show.
Yeah.
Can't unmute your guest. Their mic
It's a
isn't connected.
shitty way to end the show.
Okay, it's telling me that her mic isn't connected.
Oh, there we go.
What
She's-
about now?
Yep,
Yes.
there you go. You're good. You're back.
Oh yes, much better.
All right, so Sammy or Dave?
So I'm gonna choose both because I'm a huge fan of both periods, and I love Sammy Hagar as well with Van Halen and with Montrose, so I can choose.
There you go.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you do a
Sure.
cover of Rock Candy and make a video?
Oh, well, let's go for it. Okay.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
I'll even play
So you
bass
go.
if you want. I'll play bass with you if you want. I'll let you play all the
Oh,
guitar
let's
and
go
I'll just
for
play
it.
bass.
There
I
you go.
love that. I love playing that song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
if you
fun
could
song
do a
to
cover of
play.
Rock Candy, that would be great. And it's really easy.
Phoenix is very cool.
Okay.
All right, so all you
Okay.
guys heard it here first. Phoenix is going to do a cover of Rock Candy, and I may or may not play bass, depending on if we can work it out.
Well, Phoenix, I hope
Let's
you
go
had a
for it.
good time. We had a great time with you on the show. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on. I hope you come back sometime and visit us again.
Of
Did you have
course,
fun?
and thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely.
It was super fun, and you guys are great.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, of course. Of
Yeah,
course,
really?
a great time, actually.
Cool. So when you're like rich and famous, you're still going to like come back and hang out with us?
No, she won't.
No, she won't.
Oh, of course. Well,
She'll forget all about
if I
us.
get famous, if one day
Yeah, well,
She
that
already
happens,
is.
well, I'm gonna send you some invites for the backstage so we can hang out and have a good time.
Oh, nice. That would be awesome.
Okay.
And
Well,
if you
guys,
move
we're going
this,
to sign off. Make sure to click the links in the description. Check out Phoenix's YouTube channel. Check her out on Instagram. Make sure to follow her on Facebook. Show
Her.
her love and respect. Tell her that we
That
sent
girl.
you.
and Phoenix, don't go away. We're going to hang out for a minute backstage. So don't go
Dwight
anywhere.
Bailey,
Okay.
Tom, Fruitcake Tony, Thomas Santiago, Lenny Lou and Mary, John Wood, Mike Neese, Mitch Heyman, Thrash Metal Fun Riffs, George Lackey. Thanks to all who tuned in. Six String, Stanger, Dwight Bailey, Hitman. Thank you to my moderators. We love you oh so much.
Hell yeah.
We will see you again.
Thanks, everybody,
next
for
time.
coming by, man. We appreciate it.